Hey folks, my name's Joe Brantley. I'm owner and operator and senior trainer of Productive Canine. I've been training for over 35 years, primarily for law enforcement, private security, disabled service, most recently private sector. I want things to start off with knowing what I expect out of a dog. One person's idea of a trained dog and another person's idea of a trained dog are two different things. If you're having to repeat yourself to your dog's not trained well enough. If you're having to use multiple commands, your dog's not trained well enough. You need to be able to make a dog respond as it's told the command. You want the dog to not be distracted by any external distractions, and that's olfactory, that's audible, that is anything that goes against the dog maintaining focus on his handler. The method that I train and that I educate people on is a very old method. It's been used for years. It's the method that majority of military dogs, law enforcement dogs, disabled service, CNI, the important dog work for people that really need it. They've all been trained by this method, and I don't see any reason why general everyday dog owner can't have that same quality of response from their dog that you get from the police dog. You look at how well they behave, how quick they listen to their handlers, and that's what I want you to have. The majority of other dog trainers won't give you that result. I want quick results. I want immediate response from whatever exercise we're dealing with at the moment. We don't use treats. We don't use food. We don't use clickers. We don't use pinch collars by any means. We don't use electronics. We use simple equipment that I'm going to cover in a separate video very soon. The one thing that differentiates me from other pet trainers, especially the larger name pet trainers, is that I want you to understand theory. I don't want you to just do what I say because I say to do it. I want you to understand why you're doing each and every step. I want you to know the reasonings behind the methods that we use. I want you to glean knowledge that you can keep forever, that will pass on to any other dog you have, will pass on to your family's dogs, will pass on to your neighbor's dogs. Once you know what I know, you can take it anywhere. They put up with a lot of restraint, and which doesn't allow a dog off its equipment. A lot of times you can't find a dog that will work off its equipment. You got to have the leash on the dog. You got to have the pinch collar on the dog. The dog has to have its shock collar on. You take those things off, the dog automatically forgets everything it learns, and it doesn't do what it knows it should do. It just knows that you can't make it do it. I don't want you to have to rely on having equipment such as your leash on your dog all the time. I want you to be able, by the end of my training courses, to not have any equipment. I don't want you to have your leash on your dog to get it to behave. I want you to be able to take that leash off and go where you want to go and have that dog respond properly to any situation in any given situation, regardless of distraction, regardless of what they might want to do. I want them to want to work for you. I want them to focus on the handler. I want them to feel happy about doing these things, which is why we have the people that use food as a reward, treat train their dogs. They think, oh, I'm giving them a little tidbit. To be sure, they love this little tidbit. Well, that's not necessarily true. Dog might not be hungry at the time. Food's not always a motivator for a dog. Dog can decide whether or not it wants a food or treat or not. I want your dog to want to do because it wants to please you, that it has the desire to please you as its owner. I want to thank you for listening to me for a minute, and I look forward to talking to many of you. You can follow me on my webpage, www.productivecanine, that's spelled all the way out, Canine, productivecanine.com. Cam's been really good laying here beside of me, just not doing anything with the traffic and foot traffic and everything else going on. This is what I want you to have. I want you to have the ability to have such a great dog, such as this. Follow the links in the videos. I know they'll be there, and you can get hold to me anytime you want to. I appreciate it. Y'all be safe. Thank you.